In this video tutorial, we will explain the DID record parameters for a single DID without incoming CLD translation, including which values are allowed in the relevant fields of the DID record and how they relate to and interact with each other during call authentication and processing. This explanation focuses only on calls incoming from a DID provider. How it works for on-net calls is covered in a separate video dedicated to on-net DID calls. The type field must be set to number, and the desired DID value entered in the DID field, for example, 1212-505-7010. The DID field may contain a numeric, literal, or mixed value. In a single DID scenario, this value automatically appears in the incoming DID CLD field. The incoming DID CLD field can either be left empty or contain the exact same value as the DID field in the basic parameters. If the incoming DID CLD field is left empty, it is assumed to be equal to the value of the DID field in the basic parameters. In both cases, the value in the incoming DID CLD field will be matched against the incoming SIP CLD, and if the values do not match, the system will generate an error. The value in the incoming DID CLD field is used exclusively for remote authentication of calls received from the DID provider. The DID value, on the other hand, is used in late DID recognition, serves as the call identifier in CDRs, and is sent further as the outgoing CLD. Since the incoming DID CLD field accepts literal values in a single DID scenario, if a DID provider sends a DID containing literals, the same value can be directly specified in the incoming DID CLD field to authenticate the call. For example, if the provider sends a CLD with a plus sign, such as +12125057010, entering the same value in the incoming DID CLD field ensures successful authentication. As you will see later, this approach does not work for DID ranges. Please also note that the value in the DID field does not have to match the incoming DID CLD. This can be used to simplify numbers for on-net routing. For example, while a long number such as +12125057010 is usually required in the incoming DID CLD field for remote authentication of calls from a DID provider, a simplified numeric value, such as 10, or even a literal value can be used as the incoming CLD for on-net calls. This completes our tutorial on the DID parameters for a single DID value.